89 degrees here. It was a great day. 89. It's supposed to be 91 tomorrow here.
It's so cool today.
Yeah,
Here,
it's supposed to be hot here again tomorrow.
I got nothing for sale tonight, guys. I'll go ahead the belt of the week. That's it. Sold that strap.
Nice.
You know, maybe Ben's got an extra 3 or 4 inches or so.
No, none to spare. Not this week. Let it grow back.
Oh, we're live. My bad.
Yeah, we're live.
Let me know. Let me know. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hey, kitty.
Okay, I got some topics here, and then we'll just kind of wing it the rest of the way.
What we do best.
Yeah.
Or you can order something and do a live unboxing.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Oh.
Oh.
BWC.
What's that? Ed McMahon used to say, "Yo,
Hey-o, hi-o, whatever.
hey-o, hi-o." Yeah.
I think for myself.
Johnny
I
Carson
hold.
was and always will be the greatest late night host of talk shows.
Aha.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aha.
Carson.
Aha.
Ones today can't even compare to him.
What are you talking?
Aha.
Phil Donahue was the best.
No, we're talking late night. Late night.
Yeah, late night.
Oh, late night. Late night.
Yeah,
You
Johnny
know,
Carson.
Craig Ferguson was hilarious. It was a
Funny
late late
too.
show.
Have you heard his stand-up
Oh.
act? He's really funny at stand-up.
He is hilarious. He is.
I always thought he was
hilarious.
British. He's actually Irish or is Scottish.
No.
I liked it when Carson did Karnak.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that-
hold in my hand the last envelope. Everybody just go nuts. Yay! Yeah, last
Late-
envelope. Yay! Last envelope. Yay!
Yeah, late night anymore is crappy. It's all political.
It's all
It
left
is,
wing.
it is,
It's all left
it
wing.
is. Yeah.
Garbage.
Terrible.
It's always Saturday Night Live. It used to be all great.
Yeah,
Now it's bad.
Saturday Night Live's down the toilet too.
Can't do comedy anymore.
No,
Nope. You can't.
they shouldn't even try.
What's that for?
It's self-explanatory. I'll just
I mean,
leave
I
it
know
at that.
I know the Bible verse, but I don't.
I'll explain after the show.
But Austin 316.
Just think Tim Tebow in the eye black.
Pardon me.
That was not a fart sound. That is a record. That is a.
Yeah, the needle
Record
going across the record. Yes. Yeah.
Ah, and he said, "Don't do the poot," and I won't do the poot.
Yeah, no stew farts tonight.
It's a
still
fart
can't
free
believe I did
night
it.
on Spinning the Globe.
I was trying to say Stu Hart, and I saw that word in the comments, and it just my mind went there, and boop,
Mark,
there it
don't
came out.
explain. It was a Hall of Fame moment. It was hilarious.
It was. It's gonna make the blooper reel
Yes.
between.
Just wait till we get the Stu Fart t-shirts.
Yeah.
Sup,
Between
Ethan?
Ken's Ken's back. Get back. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Ken Harbor. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, got somebody asking me where I got this hat from.
Well, we'll let you explain that here in a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely have to
What-
share.
I'll send.
We'll
I'll
do
send
that.
to him.
We'll do that after the belt of the week. If you want to?
We'll do Hat of the Week.
Yeah. Apparel of the week. Here you go. Chapeau of the week.
Did
If
I
I
get
start
all the-
cutting out, guys, let me know because I get the signal thing popping up again. And
Sound good right
No
now?
worries.
okay,
Did I get all the cocaine before we go live? Did I get all the cocaine off my news?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tony, you sure did, Tony.
The
Get
bugger
this
sugar.
They give us a hug. Give us a hug.
I want to get those good drips going.
Just give me the money and, and put me on the bill.
Richard changed his setup from the other night. He was looking good the other night. Now he's going to whiteout. Come on.
I was good the other night.
Yeah, go back to it.
You were marvelous.
Marvelous.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, his cuddles
was,
are just
Richard.
the best. His back rubs are great.
Richard was a natural for that show.
Yeah, you look marvelous. Uh-oh. Let's do it.
Hey, folks, this is Lane, aka Cadillac. Do you like talking wrestling belts? Well, I got just a podcast for you. Every Thursday night from 7 to 9 Central, spanning the globe. Join Mark, Richard, Andy, Jimmy, and myself, and let's have some fun.
Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night. It is time to go spanning the globe once again. Hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Mark Maggard. I'm your host tonight. And joining me tonight, as usual, Ward, a.k.a. The Warden.
What's up, everybody?
Next to him is Andy B., the founder, CEO, and I think janitorial crew of Love Those Wrestling Belts.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, you're
Everybody.
jack of all trades.
I'm not touching that.
And then underneath me there is Grandpa Ben with a new hat. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Good evening,
And up-
everybody.
And over to his left, your right, is Kevin Davenport
Hey, what's going on, again?
for the Double Drop Kick podcast.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude,
guys.
Great show.
Shout out
Kevin.
to the Iron Bull. Happy birthday. 47th
Appreciate it,
birthday
Andy.
today, guys.
yeah, Richard just talking over you as always, Andy.
Okay, so before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this show is sponsored tonight by Marked Leather Championship Belt Releathering.
One of the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's true.
By Ashley's Southern Designs. She makes really cool shirts, custom
Sure does.
shirts. And you can find her on Facebook under Ashley Southern Designs. You send her what you want, she can pretty much fix you up. So be sure you check her out. She is my daughter, by the way. Please help her out.
That's great.
And we
work.
got a new sponsor tonight, Double Drop Kick Podcast. That's hard to say. There you go. Which is Kevin's. Oh, can somebody share this on the Wide World of Us page, please? I forgot to do that.
Thursday night, Tuesday nights.
Yeah. Okay.
8 p.m.
And we're still streaming on Facebook, but it's in the Mark Leather page. But if somebody will share it into the Wide World of Bells group, I'd appreciate it because I'm busy doing this. Facebook, but it's in the Mark. Oh.
Is
was
somebody
that
doing
one?
that? Which one's doing that? So I don't
You
Yeah,
can
know.
do
somebody
it. You
sharing?
can do it if you want. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Who?
still trying to work out the bugs on that deal. I think Kevin's found a way to fix that.
Who's doing it?
Who's sharing it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
There you
All right, thank you.
You got it?
You can watch us on YouTube, on Facebook. If you choose not to, you can go to YouTube and watch us on there. And that portion of the show is made possible by the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. We appreciate their cooperation and partnership. They're on Apple Podcasts and on Linktree. So be sure you give them a look. Or
Thanks,
listen.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it very much. Okay, so we usually start out the week with the belt of the week, which I'll get to in a minute. Let's catch up on the comments here. We got Kirk Hall, our usual first guy. He always comments as soon as I put the podcast up or put the
What's
stream
up,
Hey,
up.
Kurt?
Kirk, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Kurt?
Appreciate all of our viewers.
Yes, we do.
That's Ricky Hernandez, wrestling fanatic.
Hey,
What's
going
up,
on,
Ricky?
CJ Smith.
CJ.
DJ.
What's up,
A little
CJ?
early. Not as early as Kirk Hall, but hell yeah, thank you.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
CJ likes the hat. Chris Raines, hello.
Hey, Chris.
There is Nor. The show is now official.
You're official.
There's Megan. Hello, Megan.
Hey.
our resident comedian, Platinum Swords. I got to say something about Platinum. He makes all the podcasts. He comments on all the podcasts. He is one of those guys that just is the loyal viewer. He's very supportive of us. He's very supportive of all the other podcasts I've
He's
seen
been
him
with
comment
us
on.
since day one.
Exactly. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Shout out,
Platinum.
shout out Platinum.
Thank you very
He's
much.
my man. He's my man. He's my man.
Iron Bill Taurus, one of our newer viewers. We appreciate
What's
you.
up,
What's going on?
What's up, IT?
We're still number one. Still the one.
Thank you.
You're number 1 too, Christopher.
Nor does Craig Ferguson.
Yep. He's great.
He does a great stand-up act. You ought to check him out. I hear him on iHeartRadio 24/7 comedy.
My main man.
No,
Love
Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
What's up, Ethan?
David Letterman was good too, especially when he had Andy Kaufman and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jerry Lawler. That was a great episode.
That was great.
I remember seeing that. I was a kid when that happened.
Who was the chick that danced on his desk live on television?
Drew Barrymore.
That's right. That's right.
She flashed him.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta watch that. The Tom Brady roast. I gotta watch that. I heard it's pretty good.
Hey,
I
Ashley.
heard it was great.
Oh, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki. She
Until
is.
Tom got a little butt hurt.
Yeah. That comedian. What's her name? Nikki.
Nikki
Dang, I
Glazer.
think-
Nikki Glazer.
Yeah. Oh, she's hot.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's cute. Hello, James.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta watch it in its entirety. I got Netflix. I'll check it out. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I heard it was. I really heard it was. Oh, here we go. It's on.
Here we
It's
go.
on.
Just a warning.
The bait has been cast.
Yeah, you're right.
Ding ding.
Yo, Kibby.
Hey, Kibby.
What's up, Kebby?
Platinum. Drew. Hello, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
How you doing, bud?
What's up, Drew?
He sent me a pretty cool picture of him in wrestling attire. He was taking on the champ. He took on Roman Reigns. He won the title, actually.
Those are great pictures.
Cool.
Yeah, they are.
Vinny.
Vinny Carquito.
Hey,
Thank
Vinny.
you.
Vinny.
Thank you. Jimmy Craze. He's the one that bought the strap. Thank you for buying it. I'm glad you're very happy with it. The strap I had for sale last week. He bought it. So
Awesome. Hey, Jimmy. What's going on,
Oh,
man?
Jimmy.
you missed me right before the show, so we appreciate that. Michael Caruth, he is a leather customer of mine. I'm working on another one for him. Another Texas
Michael.
belt. He's a Texas belt. We
What's
appreciate
up,
you watching.
Michael?
Good
Beautiful
guy.
belt.
Tried it.
Good guy.
Very good. He's in the same state as Ben, so maybe they'll have lunch sometime. Kevin
If
O'Keefe,
he's
thank you very
paying.
much. If he's paying, yeah.
What's up,
Okay.
Pick up
Kevin?
tab. Prayers for something. I don't know what that's about.
They could say thank you to what we were saying earlier about how he.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. That's Ashley Southern Designs right there. So, hello, Rylan. Rylan had his Olympics today, last day of school.
Hi, Riley.
Rylan.
Hope
Two
buddy.
blue ribbons, and he won 2 blue ribbons, first place in the football punt, and shuttle relay, and he came in third in the 75-yard dash. He got held up in
Wow.
traffic.
Nice.
Good job,
There's
Riley.
another potential
Nice.
leather customer, Mr. Jim. I think it's Jim Miles. I believe that's how you pronounce that, Jim Miles.
Hey, Jim.
And
What's up,
finally,
Jim?
we have Gianni for now.
Who's this guy?
Yay!
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 That's the closer.
Yay!
He's the closer.
It's the closer. There you
Oh
go.
man! Oh, I
He
forgot
was,
to
he,
pull up.
was the, he was the star of many podcasts that died off.
He's a podcast killer.
Yay!
Hey!
No, he was
I
the only
forgot
one
that-
selling T-shirts in that podcast.
I forgot to bring up a belt cam, so I'm gonna do it this way. So here we go. Okay, so here's the belt of the week. This is a new one I got.
Luger. I love that
Luger.
belt.
For you.
One of my
Luger, you
all-time
had-
favorites.
This is by Unique Championship Belts. The plates were made by Unique. I did the leather on this. I actually have had these plates in a box for like months because I've just been busy doing other belts. But I finally got them done last week.
One of my all-time favorites.
I just realized when I got through, I should have made it 2 inches longer because I wasn't able to get my U.S. flag stamp on here. There wasn't enough room, but I didn't tool the original had a tooled snap box, so I left it that way.
Looks great.
Nice.
Look at that awesome
My backing.
Nobody does backing like Mark. Nobody.
That looks marvelous.
Marvelous.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
It is the Luger US by Unique Championship belts. The first one he made for me, I've had like 3 of these, and I sold both of them. But the first set, no, I've had 2. But he sent me new side plates because these were too small. So we worked together on this, and he got them to, I believe, the right size, very close to the right size. So very happy with this belt. The tooling on this, the tooling on this is different than most belts. It's just basically circles side
Part of what
plates.
makes it special.
Yeah,
Correct.
So that's it.
I love
There you have it.
Great belt.
Line tool, no tip, and NWA on it.
The first one I tried, I think I put a tip on it, then realized there was no tip on the original.
Nope.
Just a
As many of the NWA belts didn't have tips.
Meals. Okay, sorry, I mispronounced it. Meals. Okay. Yay!
Yay!
It's like T-shirt.
Since when, Gianni?
Yeah.
He
Since
did
the
when he was
Beanie
on that
shirt.
when he was on that podcast.
Yeah.
He had the #1 shirt.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kirk. Yeah, that's who bought the other one from me. Yeah.
I bought the other one, the first one.
Thank you. Oh, so I sold 2 of them. Okay. I forgot.
Yep.
I've lost track. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So let's talk about the hat, Ben. Let me put you on full screen so we see this.
What's up, Edmund?
Oh, Edmund. He's the fellow Oklahoman.
Hey, Edmund.
Yeah, I like that hat, man.
Oh, look at the shirt back behind him.
That's a nice hat right there. Yeah, look at the
That's
shirt. and the hat in
product
the background.
placement right there, brother.
There you go.
So we just put this new design on the CBB store. If you need the
Looking
link,
good.
PM me. And
I like the guys on the sides with the walkers, Ben.
yeah, and that was Angel who designs our T-shirts.
He does
Most of
great
the
work.
designs. There we go.
There it is right there.
So, and there's also Spanning the Globe. Love those wrestling belts. Designs in there too. And go check out that link. If you need the link, hit me up. Occasionally there'll be coupons on there. I forgot that there was a coupon that just expired.
Is that Nikita Lyons, by the way?
Nikita.
N-I-K. N-I-K. Not N-A-K.
That's all it's on, Nikita.
So yeah, hook you up. There's all kind
Find
of
him, I was
products.
drinking there. I was trying to drink there.
The camp sound on the shirt.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see
Yeah.
it again. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah,
It's a grandpa shirt. Yeah.
I've got to get one of those. That's great.
I can get one too. I can get one too. Yeah.
So join the club. And
We'll have Grandpa Ben night on the show.
Yeah.
there's other designs on there too. So check us out.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, CJ. Thank you.
So Michael
Ready for
Caruth is
combat.
like I said. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's kind of what started this whole thing with the grandpa shirt was the combat.
Yeah.
And we're not going there.
All credit.
Yeah.
To one person who started this movement. Thank you.
There you go. There you
And
go.
like and subscribe.
Well, Chris, nobody has to know you're not a grandpa. You don't have to be a
You gotta
grandpa
be
to
a
own the
grandpa
shirt.
to get this shirt. Right.
No. You can be grandpa in spirit.
Gotta be old and ugly.
I completely lost my train of thought, guys. Thank you very much.
Right.
Oh God.
Kind of like
yeah, I
Stu
can-
Fart.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
That might be the next T-shirt design.
Yeah. So
He looks so
You know who-
demented. The look on his face is just
I'll tell
He
you
works
who
for
that looks
Walmart.
like off the air.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And yeah, boxes of pain by. Okay, yeah. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about Michael Carruth. I've done, I believe, 3 belts for him right so far, and I've got a set of plates he sent me. It's a Texas Heavyweight Championship. It's not your typical Texas Heavyweight Championship. It looks like a custom, beautiful belt. It's got 2 side plates on it, and I had this wild idea because it had 2 side plates. So I had this big area between the side plates and the female snap box, which is a little bit longer than what it normally is. So I thought that just looks awful blank to leave that in there. So I had this idea. I ran it by him. He said, "Sure, go ahead." So what I did is I carved the state of Texas in that strap on that where the logo plate normally would go. It turned out really nice. I'll show it to you when I'm done with it. I may do it on the other side. I haven't decided yet. I may do it on the other side too, but it's like I do the WWF block logo. It doesn't turn out as well when you hand stamp it because it just doesn't. It looks kind of crude. But this one, because you're only doing it on the outer edges, it turned out really nice. So it'll look much better once it gets that black dye on it where you can't see the lines I drew. So, but look forward to getting that one done. I'll take pictures of it. I'll show it as maybe belt of the week next week before I ship it back to him. So I appreciate his repeat business, and I think he's going to give me some more business after that. We'll see. And then Jim Meals, he's another potential customer. Is going to be I think he's going to be sending me a winged eagle to work on. So he showed me pictures. He's got a 2mm winged eagle and a 4mm winged eagle, and the 4mm winged eagle has the WW logo on it. Not WWF, not WW, it's WW. I said, "Is that a shot belt?" He said it was made in Pakistan. I did not know the makers made those with just the W on it. But it's what it is. But anyway, he's going to send me that one to work on. And so business is good.
Apostrophe S, Johnny.
Yeah, thank you.
He's the best.
That's a plural. That's like wrestling marks.
Apostrophe S.
He's the best. He's the best.
All right. Okay. So this week, actually May 6th, 3 days ago, was the 40th anniversary of the very first WCCW Parade of Champions, which was held at Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas, the old Cowboy Stadium. It's held on May 6th, 1984. That's the year I graduated from high school, by the way. I'm going to run over that card with you real quick. It was only 8 matches. It was the WCCW show was filmed in 2 parts for the show. They had 4 matches one week and 4 matches the following week. So much to run down the card. This is a very historic card. They had 32,123 fans in attendance at that show. At that time, was the largest crowd ever to see a professional wrestling event. This is prior to WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania was held later I think the following. When was the first WrestleMania? What year? 85?
80. What was it?
Well, this is the 40th WrestleMania this year, so it'd be 80.
Okay, it must have been prior to the WrestleMania.
84?
1985,
85.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
March 31st, 1985.
Okay, so this was prior to WrestleMania. So at that time, it was the largest crowd ever to see professional wrestling in person. So the opening match, they also had closed circuit TV in San Antonio. This was before pay-per-views. They had closed circuit TV in San Antonio, Texas. That was part of the territory. So the first match was the introduction match was Cowboy Johnny Mantell, who was the president of the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, which was in Wichita Falls, so they moved it back to New York. He wrestled Kelly Kiniski, and he's the son of the former World Heavyweight Champion, NWA Champion Gene Kiniski, who, by the way, refereed the match between Ric Flair and Harley Race at Starrcade, the first Starrcade. Anyway, that match ended up a time limit draw at 15 minutes. This is back when we had time limits in matches. 1 fall, 15, 6.
Seems like a long time ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. In the second match, it was a mixed tag match. Chris Adams and Sunshine, which was Jimmy Garvin's former valet, his real life cousin. They beat Jimmy Garvin and Precious when Adams pinned Garvin. This match happened in 6 minutes. These matches didn't last very long, and the reason why is because it was May. They were in Texas Stadium. It was pretty warm. And Texas Stadium gets no airflow. It has a hole in the roof, but there's no airflow there. And those matches, I think they said it was 100 degrees in the ring by the time that it was in the afternoon. So this match lasted 6 minutes. The third match was Butch Reed defeating Chick Donovan. They didn't give a time for that one. Remember Golden Boy Chick Donovan? He had the perpetual tan. He's still wrestling, by the way.
He's still wrestling, right?
Still wrestling. He's in his 70s, but he's still wrestling.
Blonde as can be too.
Blonde as can be, tan as can be.
Mm-hmm.
Up a little bit, but he still got the muscles. The next match, which ends the first week of the telecast, was Kamala against the Great Kabuki, and they wrestled for 12 minutes to a double disqualification. I don't think Kamala ever had a match where he actually finished without a disqualification count out, unless he was a jobber. They wrestled for 12 minutes to a double disqualification. I think that match went outside the ring or something. So we start the following week, second week. The Junkyard Dog. Everybody remembers the Junkyard Dog. He defeated the Missing Link via disqualification in 6 minutes. This was a little bit now controversial. Back then it wasn't. Now it is because we know what we know now. But Iceman King Parsons, and he teamed up with Buck Rock and Roll Zumhoff. Does that name ring a bell?
Oh, jeez, what a mess.
This is why it's, yeah. Back then nobody knew.
Yeah, nobody knew what a mess he was.
No.
So they
It's
defeated
bad.
the Super Destroyers, which was Scott Irwin and his brother Wild Bill Irwin, and they won the American Tag Team titles when Parsons defeated Super Destroyer number 1. That was Scott Irwin, the Super Destroyer number 1. Fritz, Mike, and Kevin Von Erich defeated the Freebirds, which is Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts, in a no disqualification Bad Street match to win the world-class 6-man tag team championship. When Kevin, I think he came off the top rope in the corner and did a cross body block on Buddy Roberts, pinned him. And the reason why Kerry wasn't in that match is because he was going to take on Ric Flair in the next match for the world title, which was the next match, by the way. Kerry Von Erich, he defeated Nature Boy Ric Flair in 11 minutes, 24 seconds to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And I think he was the youngest ever NWA champion up to that point. But that was a very short match. He did the sleeper hold. He did the claw. But he ended up winning that match with a backslide. And they ended that match as quickly as could because it was just hotter than hell in that ring. And so they...
Wow.
Gary only had the belt for a month, didn't he?
He had it for about a month, and then he went to Japan, and they sent Ric Flair over there to win it back.
I thought he had it
So-
for like 19 days.
It was between 19, 38. I don't remember exactly. He went to Florida first and defended the belt against
Right.
several people, and then went over to Japan, and he defended it once against Jimbo Sherruda over there, and then the next time he defended it was against Ric Flair, and Ric Flair won it back in a best of 3 falls match. And back then we didn't have internet, we didn't have worldwide television or anything like that. But the kayfabe explanation for the loss back to Ric Flair was that the referee, who was Joe Higuchi, was a sumo referee, didn't understand the rules. There was some hijinks going on, but now the videos are out there. It was a 2 out of 3 falls match. It was fair and square. Joe Higuchi, ironically, is the same person that called over to the United States to inform the world-class people that David Von Erich had passed away.
Wow.
So then he referees this match where Kerry loses his title back to Flair. So, but those were some good times back then.
Mm-hmm.
Catch up with the comments here. The WWE Performance Center belt. Anybody seen that belt? I haven't.
Yeah.
Or
I've
if I
seen
did,
it,
it
and
was
I'll
just
tell
very
you what,
brief.
I think it's better than the speed belt, the WWE speed
Oh yeah,
belt.
the Wheel of Fortune belt. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my.
It's a unique design, really unique design for that Performance Center belt. I wonder why they never showed that up until now, because they've had it for a while.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah. You guys
I haven't
noticed
seen
that they haven't put the speed belt on the shop yet?
I wonder
But
why.
they rush everything. They rush every other belt, even the 24/7
Yeah.
belt.
Yeah.
Got rushed onto the shop as soon as it was released. But that speed belt, nothing in sight.
Shocker.
I'd rather get the 24/7 than get that one.
Are you sure, Gianni? Are you sure?
I think he's doing it again.
Has it been 2 minutes already?
What's going on,
What's up,
Jason?
Jason?
Oh,
How's it going,
Jason.
brother?
Yanni's never.
Gianni, that's a point of contention. I don't know. I do know that. Hold on a second. Excuse me. That Tommy, the guy that runs BCW here in Oklahoma, went down there to help them load up some of the artifacts to go to New York. So I don't know if some of the stuff went back to the original owners, if they all went to New York. It might have been a mixture of both. And I heard some items had disappeared, but that's just rumors. I don't know.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, some went to Albany. Is it Albany? Somewhere in New York. Yeah, hot mess.
He's talking about Buck Zoom Hop.
Oh, okay,
So shoulder tapping.
that's an inside joke.
Inside joke. What a good.
All right. That's enough. Don't get
never
another
enough.
fight in the comments, Gianni. Come on. BA does a very good Forrest Gump, by the way. Oh man, got to take it slow with the speed
Oh my
belt. There you go.
God. I think that Tony Khan should
I
have
think
the speed.
Yeah, speed belt. Yeah.
Quite a few
Tony
people
Khan
thought
should
that, Chris.
get the speed belt.
Chris, I need to get that book. It's called To Be the Man, isn't it? I think it's what the name of the book is To Be the Man. I think so. And thank you. Oh, Mr. Funeral Director, could you please ask Miss San Martin to step away from the casket for a minute? Bruno will still be there when she gets. Bruno will still be there when she gets back.
I got a question for her. Can I talk to her? I know she's busy right now. Can I talk to her?
Yeah. You interrupt her morning for this question. All right. There you go. So, anyway, where'd my notes go? I got notes here. Okay. Oh, okay. I skipped over this one for some reason, and this is a big thing that happened this week. Ric Flair has been making headlines again for all the wrong reasons, as usual. He was in Tampa. Was it Tampa?
What's up,
Was it
Antonio?
Miami?
Yeah, it was Tampa. It was Tampa.
Okay. He was in Tampa, and I can't remember what he was there for. It was a family thing. I think he had a child, grandchild, somebody graduating college or something.
I think he had a stepdaughter graduating.
Okay, yeah. So they were celebrating at a pizza establishment there in Tampa. No, Antonio, no, we're not. Not really. Just have a little fun.
Just having fun tonight.
Thank you. So when Flair and his family were celebrating after the festivities at a local pizza establishment there, I can't remember the name of the place, and there's some controversy. I guess Rick had gone into the bathroom. I've heard different stories as to why this whole ordeal.
Supposedly he was in there for quite a while.
Okay, and I understood it the other way, that he was waiting for somebody else to come out of the bathroom, but apparently he was in there too long. And I guess an employee had knocked on the door saying, "Hey, you okay?" It made Flair upset. He went up there to the bar and got into it with the bartender. And there's some video of this. Now Flair said that he had posted somewhere, either on his Twitter account or Facebook or something like that, social media, saying they disrespected him. He's not to that place again. He's left a big tip, and they treated him terrible, and my family terrible. So if you're ever in Tampa, don't eat there.
And he
Well,
said he was
someone
gonna-
released.
Go ahead.
He's what?
He said he was going to buy the restaurant.
Go ahead. Okay. Well, he's not going to do that. He don't have the money.
No.
Video has since come out of the confrontation with him and the I guess the manager, the bartender manager, whatever they call him, whatever it is. So I'm gonna pull this up on the camera so we can take a look at this and just be your own judge here.
Yeah, good. Well, I did anything wrong, except spend money and put this place over and bring my family and friends here. That is bad for you. Why would it be bad for me? Well, watch social media tomorrow. I don't follow social media. Well, you better. I don't get stuck on my phone. What's your name, that job? Nicholas what? Nicholas Dickhead. You don't have to call me like that. Don't ever talk. You don't have to call me like that. You don't have to do this to me. If you really need my family. I'm not familiar. I didn't do one thing wrong. I walked into the bathroom. And you because I'm my kitchen manager. Oh, you're a kid high cost. Really? What world do you live in? What world do you live in? How did that cost him? Did I touch him? You said cuss word. I never said a cuss word. You know, is that his word against yours? I didn't say one cuss word. Okay. God. No, ma'am, I'm gonna give you $1,000 tip just to say to him, kiss my ass. If you walk outside here, I know you're disrespecting me. How am I disrespecting? Telling me to leave. I'm not telling you to leave. We're just telling you that you're cut off. Oh, I'm cut off and I'm not really. Yes, sir. It don't matter if you're paying or not. Ma'am, please give yourself $1,000 tip. $1,000 tip. This guy and I are so cool. She and I are cool. And along comes dipshit. You don't have to call me like that. I said it. I never did. I'll say it again. You're a dipshit. Oh, I'm leaving. Trust me. I won't come back yet. Come outside here and talk to me like a man. I'm not going to do that because I'm on the clock. You push you on the pussy clock. Go outside if you want. Hey, you want to go out and talk with me in the parking lot? I don't work here. I don't give a shit. What's that? You heard me. What's that? What did you say to me? What did you say to me? Oh, I brought my whole family here.
I need one of those little bar straws to get spent.
You know how many?
Just one.
Just one?
I'm not mad. I have no reason to be mad. Yeah, good. Well,
That's it. That's it. That was it.
Okay. All right. So you can be your own judge. The kitchen managers who got into it was the kitchen manager. Told him he didn't need to use foul language. He said, "I'm not using foul language. You're a dipshit." So,
Called him a pussy too.
yeah. So he was apparently in the bathroom for quite a bit of time. Gianni brought up a good point here if I can find it. Here we go.
Maybe he was going number 2.
Maybe he had a big.
Well,
maybe he's
here it is. Here it is. He at one time Mondo Duke. Yeah, he might have been emptying his colostomy bag and don't know how long it takes.
Mondo Duke.
Yeah, Mondo Duke. He did have a colostomy at one time. I don't know if he still does or not, but yeah, those could take some time.
I don't think he does.
I don't either. But whatever he's doing in the bathroom, he's taking quite a long time. I love this comment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, well, Tony Khan wasn't there, so we know he wasn't doing what we thought he was doing.
Okay, Vinny, I'm glad you brought that up. Vinny, he denied being drunk. He said he just had a couple of beers and a couple of mixed drinks. So whatever that means. Yeah, so beer and alcohol apparently hard liquor don't make you drunk.
I mean, his words weren't. He wasn't slurring or anything.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't slurring at all.
Yeah, well, he always sounds like he's slurring speech. It's his usual thing. But,
yeah.
I like the soy boy that was trying to get into it with him. I'll go fight with him.
that
Yeah,
guy was-
right?
Right.
Yeah. So it
Right.
doesn't make him look very good. It's really sad because Flair just can't stay out of the limelight for the wrong reasons.
Well, I mean, his podcast is ended with Conrad, and Conrad has been very expressive on social media, saying in other words, saying he's just out doing so many things, and you can never pin him down, and you can never get him to give a commitment. And he said, "This is the fourth time we've had to stop this podcast." He says, "So I'm just done with it."
Can't blame him.
Oh,
And
I
I
don't
mean-
blame Conrad either.
I mentioned this before the show. Thanks to Johnny for this comment. As many beers and drinks that he's allegedly consumed over his lifetime, because it's legendary, his drinking. Maybe those drinks didn't affect him. Maybe he's built an immunity to them.
Yeah, he's got immunity to alcohol.
And I also told these guys before the show, I said, when he dies, he can save the Undertaker a lot of effort because he's already basically preserved. He won't live very long.
Right?
Yeah, he's already pickled.
Pickled. He said
Yeah.
pickled.
I heard this too, Brian. I heard that he was cut off at the bar and got upset with it. So I don't know, but it's not a good look. It's not
Could
a
you
good
pull
look.
that comment back up, Mark?
Yeah.
He was probably rinsing his bag in the bathroom.
Well, I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
He's trying to be clean.
He was
Come on.
cleaning. He was cleaning. He was cleaning the family jewels.
Yeah. And I like this comment too. Why didn't he get color? he didn't even do a promo on the guy. He should have done a promo on the guy.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Chris. He just needs to leave that in the past. He's too old for that anymore. He just can't be doing it anymore.
Yeah, he's lived it. He's done it.
It seems like he's always still, no matter what, trying to prove that he's still the man.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to do that. I mean,
He just needs to rest on his legacy, and he's tarnishing his legacy badly. So Flair, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, but if you are, just enjoy retirement. Yeah,
and
he
if
needs
you
to
are watching,
like and subscribe. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
Woo!
getting one.
Woo! Yeah, I'm going
We'll
to.
send Ric Flair one too.
Yeah. Well, Richard, if you get one, you're going to have to go become a grandpa now.
Well, technically,
How'd you
I
get
am.
the confetti?
Technically, I
How'd you
am.
get the confetti? Technically, you are okay.
Yeah.
Already? Okay.
Oh,
hurry back.
oh, so-
Hurry back.
okay. All righty.
Hurry back. We'll hold the seat for you. So
Yep.
anyway,
Oh, only for fun.
yeah, only play. But anyway, it's just a sad commentary in the life of Ric Flair. So hopefully he'll learn from this. He's already apologized. As a matter of fact, I read somewhere where he's actually ordered through Uber Eats from that restaurant. Anybody else read that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he since apologized, said he's not going to boycott the restaurant. He said he ordered, I think, Uber Eats from them like 2 or 3 times since that happened. So, jeez, okay.
Well, sometimes he probably has. I mean, the guy's probably embarrassed too. Whatever it is.
I'm sure he is. I would be embarrassed by that behavior. That's just me.
Just like he said, you'll find out on social media, and he
Yeah.
found out. Now
But,
he's
you
trying to
know-
cool down.
he's lived an entitled lifestyle for the last 60 years.
Mhm.
And when you're so used to that, he think, sometimes he can go anywhere and
Everybody
can-
knows him.
he can dictate what is going on.
Yeah.
And he forgets, some people like that, they forget, or they don't understand that it doesn't work like that, especially in today's society. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, when he was on top of the pro wrestling world, he got away with it. But in today's world now, a lot more people are going to stand up because you have social media. Everybody has a camera in their hand or in their pocket.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to make
with
a
you, BA.
story. it's so easy to make a story look one-sided. I mean, we see it all the time in the belt hobby.
Yeah.
But that's what I have come to analyze from watching this video. Ric Flair is always going to be one of the greatest pro wrestlers, entertainers of all time.
Yeah.
He's always going to make people's Mount Rushmore, but he also needs to understand that times have changed.
Yeah.
It's not pro wrestling. It's real life.
Right.
Well, things he's done in the past, you could get away with back in the 70s, 80s. You can't get away with
Right.
them now.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Right.
He's what, 74 years old, and he's doing
Right.
this.
Yeah, he's well past that time. He needs to just enjoy
Stop.
retirement.
You know, if those people have been wrestling fans, especially older wrestling fans, like, you know, all of us here that grew up with Ric Flair, I think that the situation might have gone a little bit slightly different.
Mhm.
They Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, those two names are they exceed pro wrestling. People know who they are. People know who they are beyond just being a pro wrestler.
Right.
Especially Hulk Hogan, especially, you know, people like Macho Man. They've been in the Ultimate Warrior, and people like that have been put out in the media as a face of entertainment, not just pro wrestling.
Right.
So, you know, it just, to me, it is just one of those situations. It could have went in a different direction depending on who those other people
There you
were
go,
on the
Kurt.
other side. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
There you
can't.
go,
He's
Kurt.
he's like Brett Favre. He just can't let go.
Yeah. Yep.
Still living the gimmick. Still living the gimmick.
Yep.
So yeah, it's sad, but hopefully he'll learn from this, especially since there's video out there now. And he'll just. But I mean, I can only hope.
I just hate to think one day we're gonna get up, or we're gonna be sitting here, you know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And learn that he's passed away.
Mhm.
And I would rather him pass away gracefully,
Gracefully, yes,
you know, instead of
with respect.
he died from, you know, alcoholism, or, you know, he overdosed on some medication or something like that. I don't want to hear something like that, but it's almost like we're going to hear that from Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And I hate to even say that, but let's face the reality. It's probably going to happen that way, because
Let's
he's
just put it this
still
way.
he had a second chance at life after his last major episode, where they were counting the hours, the minutes, the seconds
Yeah,
that we were going to lose him, and he came out of it.
Yeah.
And you would have thought that he would have taken that, had a revelation, and woke up from it and realized, hey, the next time going to be the last time. But it just doesn't seem to be that way. You know, that's just like his last match. He didn't need to do that. He could have been the host of that show and hosted a bunch of matches, and maybe, you know, did some commentaries. He shouldn't have gotten in the ring.
I agree.
That's how I feel about it. He shouldn't have, he had
And, you know,
no business in the ring.
You know, he's now saying he did have a heart attack in that match.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. The way he was slumping around and so lethargic after he was blown up after what, 3 minutes in that match.
Yeah.
So I thought he was having some type of medical emergency, because he was laying on that apron, and they said, oh, it was part of the match. I don't know about that. The man is 70 years old.
Yeah, they were saying he was just dehydrated. It's like, no.
Yeah, no, I think there
He
was
was
a lot
sweating
more
too
to
much.
it.
Sweating too much to be dehydrated.
Right.
You know what I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm hoping what doesn't happen with Rick is what happened with Shawn Michaels back in the day. You know, Rick gets to too tough for his britches, and then you have some non-wrestling fans attack him because they think he's just some schmuck old man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I was saying his name and his face. Let's call it like it is. His name and his face is one of the names and faces of professional wrestling over the last 60 to 70 years.
Right.
It is. Hulk Hogan is another one. His name and face is synonymous to professional wrestling. The Road Warriors, Macho Man Randy Savage. I can sit here and name 20 names, 20 people that we identify as wrestling fans that exceeded pro wrestling and was known in the mainstream. But Hogan and Flair are the top two.
Yeah.
We know those guys. This Joe Schmo probably never watched a wrestling match, but could tell you who Ric Flair was, could tell you who Hulk Hogan was, could tell you who the Ultimate Warrior was. People like that is just they grew outside of professional wrestling. And so when I see him in this situation, it's hard to think that I don't want to see anything bad. I'd like to see him grow older and live longer. But,
Yeah.
At this pace, he's going to drive himself in the grave just drinking alone. Because, like I said, a few years ago, he was on his deathbed. He was about to go. He was in grave. I remember seeing the report saying Ric Flair was in grave condition.
Yes.
Grave.
Was.
I remember.
I
that.
remember that.
I do too.
And it was hard to even read that at that time.
I remember.
Yeah, he's just gonna meet the wrong person that's having a bad day, and he's gonna get really hurt.
He's not the man anymore. He's a senior citizen, but he can't let go. And who was it that put this comment up here a while ago?
You see, Hulk Hogan let it go.
Yeah.
It crippled him. It crippled Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan can barely walk.
Yeah. I don't know who said this, Drew, but I do remember during his 30 for 30 that Shawn Michaels said that his real name is Richard Morgan Fleer. He says, I don't think he knows who that person is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah. He's developed a character. He's been method acting his whole adult life. He's still doing it. So sad. But it happens. It's happened in the promo world. Doesn't it, Richard? We know guys who walk around.
There's some people who get into the character and they actually live that character 24/7.
Exactly.
It's just like, for instance, Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund is still stuck in the 80s, the 70s and 80s in his mind.
Yeah.
Some people just can't get out of it. Imagine Rick goes through Alzheimer's and he thinks he's he's Ric Flair still, but he's not, his given name, so people
Classic
can't
example. Classic example. Look what happened with Vern Gagne.
Yeah, I was thinking of Vern Gagne. Yeah, in the nursing home.
If you guys don't know the story, go look it up and see what he did. He killed somebody.
Yeah,
his roommate.
He killed his roommate, and he was
Just-
suffering from severe dementia and other medical conditions. Them bumps in the ring, they accumulated.
I like Kevin's comment. No, the one under that one though. Yeah. All elderly wrestling.
Yeah. But with dementia patients, they typically tend to go back to their younger days. I guess a happier time in their life.
Yeah.
And yeah. But does kayfabe exist in that,
about
in
that
that
one,
mindset?
man. I
About
didn't
what?
know about that. Vern Gagne.
About Vern
I didn't
Gagne?
know about that.
Look it up. It's
Did
a
he put him-
horrible story. It's a horrible story.
He put him in a sleeper hole, didn't he, or something like that?
No, he put him in a sleeper and then slammed him down off the bed.
And then the family of the man that was killed was very nice. They said, "We understand. We're not going to do anything." They just They said they understood left and command.
Vern at that point, they wouldn't have been able to take him to any type of trial anyway. And
No.
Yeah.
you know,
wasn't
he
competent.
was not in no condition. And even Greg Gagne has told the story about Vern.
Yeah.
And how his later days were not that great. That he was suffering from severe dementia and other medical issues.
It's sad, man. It's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know.
It is. Let's go to another controversial topic. I just saw this one today, and I'm not sure what predated this or what started this, but there's been a Twitter fight involving Chelsea Green. And let me put the comment up here, and I'm not going to read some of the words, the profanities. They'll be on the screen. But
I would love to fight her.
I would too. Jim Lawrence got slapped by her. Okay, let's start with the tweet on the right hand side. This is what started her comment, and I don't know who this person is. The anti-mark of something says some fatherly advice for Sky Blue and all female wrestlers: stop showing so much ass. Try to look more like a fighter than a stripper. The fishnets are effing corny. You're making these nerds feel comfortable. The IG thirst traps, the OF, which I think is OnlyFans, and anything like that is enabling them to think that you're a piece of meat. You effing snowflakes think is bad. Ask black wrestlers what they had to deal with back in the days. And I'm not making any excuses, just pointing out the obvious so you can go F yourselves. Feminism was about y'all having a fair shot at doing what men did with no discrimination. And I can't read the bottom part of that because the banner's in the way. But so here's what she tweets back. She says, let me get this straight. Our male counterparts can walk around shirtless with tiny underwear on, but we can't wear our outfits because you mouth breathers can't keep your junk in your pants. Sounds like the problem isn't Sky and her insanely great body. It's you, my guy. I see an argument on both sides of this.
I see both sides.
Yeah, I see both sides. I think some of the female wrestlers dress a little too provocatively. Not all of them, but some of them. They get a little carried with their costumes. However, that does not give your basic fan the right to grab them, touch them, which does happen sometimes at ringside. Be smart, guys. Be smart. But the OnlyFans doesn't help. I mean, you got Mandy Rose out there showing her whole body out there on OnlyFans. You got Lacey Evans getting ready to release a pornographic video on her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It doesn't help the lady's image in wrestling. It doesn't. Now, they have the right to do that, but at what cost?
Exactly.
True.
Because
Let's keep
this is a different
your pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, but we did live through a generation with bra and panty matches, so.
Yes, the Attitude Era.
And Playboys. And Playboy.
And Playboys. Right. So, it's a double-edged sword at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. You had Edge and Lita in the bed in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Doing God knows what under the covers in front of kids.
And a slip happened.
And she was really topless.
Yeah. She was told that she had to do that or she's going to be fired, didn't she?
That's what I heard. I heard that, yeah. What was the other one? Val Venus.
Yep.
Hello, ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's blame on both sides of that. There's
Right.
blame on both sides of that.
We had Godfather with the hose.
The hose, yeah, the hoe train, yeah.
The hoe train.
I mean, it's coming from different. It's coming at the same direction from different directions in the same point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I have no issue with the women wearing fishnet. I know most of them do it.
Wow.
I don't know why, but I don't think that's for sex. I think it's just an aesthetic look with a costume.
Right.
But
yeah.
But they have that
there are
stocking
some-
material that they wear underneath their costumes anyway.
Yeah, it gives off a nude appearance, but it's not.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's to give them a tan look. It must look like they have tan legs and they don't. But it's an aesthetic thing. I don't think it's a sex thing. I think it's an aesthetic thing. But there are some of the ladies, not all, but some, a small handful of lady wrestlers that go a little bit too much.
They push it. They're pushing the envelope.
And the cameramen for these productions are catching on to this. They're giving us close-ups of what they're showing.
Yes.
You're seeing a lot of pictures posted on Facebook of pictures of these women with their butts sticking up in the air, some of hanging out their trunks. Yeah. So it's provocative. It is.
hmm
But again, guys, if
And
you're
that-
at a wrestling match, or even if you're on Twitter or social media, you don't have to make cat calls to these women. Show a little respect, dignity. But yeah, Sonny did. Yeah, the way
I mean,
in a
yeah,
lot of ways.
yeah, they're hot looking and everything, but they're still performers just like the men.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah.
The men get catcalled just as much as the women too.
They
Yep.
do. They do.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was interesting.
Didn't they stop at one time? Didn't they stop serving alcohol at some of these live events for a while, and then they started it back up where you can only have beer in a cup?
I think it depends on the venues too, or where they're being held. I know some places didn't allow it at all, and some places do.
Yeah, alcohol is not a good thing to serve at these events.
No, it's not. But you know, people are doing outside before they come in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do,
You know,
do they do tailgates outside of the wrestling matches?
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never noticed it in Oklahoma City, but I wonder about that.
I know at
Especially if it's-
WrestleManias they do it too.
I mean, even at house shows, because a lot of house shows are during the day.
Mhm.
They're usually at 1, 2, 3 o'clock local time and
Yeah.
go until about 6 or 7 o'clock, or whatever. And the last few house shows I've been to, there were people
There you go, Vinny.
out there tailgating.
Well, I get WrestleMania because that's practically a week-long event now, isn't it?
Pretty much.
So I can see
yeah,
it
yeah.
happening there. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And now they made it where WrestleMania, where all these other little indie companies and conventions and stuff like that have all run their events in parallel with WrestleMania. So you have stuff going on.
It's
pretty
like
much
the
that
whole
whole
month, right? It's like the whole month that usually goes on.
It mainly is that week of.
Yeah, there's
So
so many
usually a lot of
indie
times
wrestling going on and stuff like that.
those conventions are like that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then people go to SmackDown that Friday, and then WrestleMania is Saturday and Sunday, and then you have Monday Night Raw. So yeah, it's practically a week-long event, not all totally run by WWE, but there's also connections with other shows and conventions and meet and greets and stuff like that. That all happens during that WrestleMania
I
time
know some
frame.
people just like to go to the events before, and sometimes they don't even go to the big show. They just go to all the other events.
Yeah. So the big four pay-per-views are, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Those all have like big, different types of things going on at that time.
I second that, Kebby.
anyway, yeah, I just thought it was interesting. She was standing up for the women, but the guy had a point. He just didn't do it very well. Didn't come across very well.
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna change gears here for a minute. We got a couple minutes left in the first hour. I'm gonna change gears here for a minute. I know that a lot of you guys out there, if you sell belts or ship a lot of belts, the most commonly used box up to now has been the game board box, which is the long box. I ship a lot of belts because I do the leather work. And there for a little bit, I was having to recycle boxes. Customers ship me boxes, those boxes for their belts. I ship them back in the same box. And over time, those things kind of break down a little bit. But I have a lady that works at my local post office who's been very kind to actually contact other post offices in the area and try to find these boxes for me. And she's pretty much rated 2 or 3 around here. I live in a rural community. We have 2 or 3 towns here within 10 miles, and she's already contacted them, got all their boxes. And I was down to, I think, either my last box or I just used my last box, and I was going to need one for Michael Caruth's belt. And my wife called me and said the lady at the post office called her and told her to have me go down there and pick up these boxes. She said she has several boxes for you. And my first thought, because I wasn't thinking that mindset, I was thinking, I don't remember ordering anything. So then it hit me. Oh, it's those game board boxes. So I went down there, and she didn't just have a few boxes for me. This is what she had for me: 2 cases of boxes.
Shout out to the lady. Shout
Good.
out to the lady.
Yeah.
Charlie at the USPS here in Hobart, Oklahoma.
Thank you.
I don't know where she got these, but she told me that there's a customer, or was a customer at one of the local towns, area towns, who's passed away, and her kids found more of these. I mean, a ton of them, and so they're going to try to get those for me. But I think it's about 2 dozen boxes there, either
There you go.
20 or 24. I'm not sure. 10 or
And
12.
I
those
think
boxes
it's
are-
25 in each
25.
box.
It's
25,
25 in each box. Yeah.
Okay.
Give
I
her
know-
a round of hand. Give her
I-
applause.
I
Way to
know.
go.
I know somebody that ordered 25 cases of them.
Yeah, Dusty King ordered 25
No.
cases. I think
No.
he ordered 25 boxes.
Hey, can I recommend something that
was Jermaine
I think we
Floyd.
were talking about it?
Oh,
If-
okay.
if you run out of these boxes, a simple 12 by 12 by 12 or 14 by 14 by 14, you do the way Reggie did. And I've always mailed every one of these belts. You wrap it up in aluminum wrap. The bottom of the box, you lie, a couple sheets of bubble wrap or you're packing. You lay the belt face down, and then you curl the belt left and then curl the other one right. You put some packing tape in the center
Yep.
part of it so it mashes down. Lay bubble wrap over top. So if
Coil
you
it
got,
up.
because I'm a person that I don't want my belts folded and mashed and creased.
Right.
Especially the expensive belts. I know, I like to break mine in normally, and I don't like a crease mashed all the way in it. So, if you run out of those boxes, please do that. Do it the right way. Do it kindly.
I
and
have
it-
some of those
my-
boxes. I just
And there's
didn't know to use
guys
them.
in the hobby telling people not to use those game board boxes. I've never had an issue with
Yeah, it's
using
up to
those
you.
boxes.
It's up to
Yeah.
the preference.
Right. I mean, I'll ship it any other way. I've never had someone, but I've seen people post not to use those, and I'm like, why not? They're perfect. They're nice and long, and you can get them, put them in there.
Now, UPS still uses those game board boxes, but if you use those, you have to use UPS.
And the other thing is, you can always make your box. If you get some of these things, you can make whatever box and just get you some Gorilla Tape and make the dimensions you want. I've done that many times too.
Thanks,
Just cut
CJ.
the box, make the shape, and do it. But be kind when you're mailing something. UPS doesn't. All these, they do not treat belts nicely. But I have found, and a family that works for the Postal Service now, I don't know about the others, but the United States Postal Service, that if you put fragile on the box, that it is handled differently, that it doesn't go through bump rafters, which are these bump things that hit it and smash it. So write fragile, put an arrow on which way you want the box to stay up. They have to notice that and go by that. And it is treated a little bit different.
DHL's the worst.
Yes, they
I
are.
wouldn't use them to ship my dead ashes.
They just
If
cut
I-
the
if I
box
was
and don't
dead.
care what's inside? You don't care
Oh,
what's
James. James
What's up,
Davis.
James?
inside. Hey, James.
I don't know if he's a new viewer or not, but I know him. We're friends on Facebook.
No, he's been on a couple of times. He's been watching
Okay.
us.
Okay.
It's
Appreciate
one of the
that.
admins of CBB.
Okay.
And tell
My
your
brother.
belt makers overseas to wrap
Wait.
them in a couple times, because customs is going to cut it open.
Mhm. Yeah,
If you get a
hard
couple
way.
wraps, of bubble wrap in there, it'll be okay.
I got a story about James and the belt.
Go ahead.
I bought the AWA tag from him. He's gonna start laughing here in a second.
Mhm.
This guy mummified my belt. It literally took me an hour. I'm glad I didn't do an unboxing in that belt. I just unwrapped it. Great
That's
wrapping. I mean, it was thick. It was like my belt was in a cocoon.
Good.
Nice.
Bubble wrap?
I'm like that too. I'll wrap it and from
Shrink
the guys that know. I even will put foam. It's like I have like some of the foam. If I have packing peanuts, I'll use
Recycle
those.
them. Yep, recycle.
Oh,
them.
right. I keep the boxes and stuff, and I just recycle them and use them all over again. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he I bought a belt from years ago, and yeah, that thing, man, it took me. I was like, man, what are you doing, man? You trying to make me work to get this belt out of here? But yeah, I got a belt from him, and he did an excellent job packing it, man. I
That's
mean,
hilarious.
Yeah, that's what some of these belt makers need to do. They need to put some kind of foam on each side of the box, so when they cut it, they can just lift it up and see it there.
another
Uh-oh.
thing, and one of the makers that I use, he puts the little packets for moisture
Mm-hmm.
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he also uses the tissue paper to wrap the paper and then put it on the plastic and then bubble wrap it.
Wow.
That keeps from those impressions from the bubble wrap from getting
Yes.
on there.
Yep.
And I wish every maker would take those additional steps to satisfy the customer enough to assure us that we're going to get trouble-free issues with, I've had it where some of those belts, the bubble wrap gets on there, little acetone.
Well, even the shop does that now. They still do that paper, and then they do the wrapping.
Oh yeah. They put that foam insert in there with the
Mhm.
belts. So it would advice was, if you're making you watching this, listen to us, man. We're reaching out
Take
and
that extra
giving you
step.
advice. Right. I mean, how much longer does it take you to put tissue paper in there and put a foam insert in there and little packets? Those little packets, you buy those things by the thousands, and it probably only costs you probably $10 to buy a box of those things. Stick a couple of moisture packs in there.
Just pack it how you'd want somebody to pack your belt if you're getting
Right.
one.
Right.
Just
There you
just
go.
don't eat those little
Exactly how I
packets.
approach
It's
it.
like
But
candy.
the biggest thing too is I still see people having problems with their stuff being stolen, this, that, and the other. Here's a bit of advice that I do. When you're, and I've done this on the post at Top of Wide World of Belts. When I seal my belt, I will sign the top of it. So you can tell if somebody's trying to scam you or open it that it's been opened. I sign the top, sign the bottom, sign wherever there's tape, and then I put that on there so that you can tell. So use a tape that if it's pulled off or not, because I had somebody try to pull that thing and put clear tape on the bottom, and I keep those pictures. I show the box, I show the thing, but I keep those pictures of putting on the signature. I guess my gig is out now, but I keep the pictures of me signature on it because I had a guy, show me. I said, "Can I see the bottom of that?" And on the bottom of it wasn't my black tape. It was actually the clear tape, and I was like, you could see part of my signature that was gone. I was like, "You didn't have that box emptied." I said, "That box came with the belt in it, and you pulled the tape over it." I mean, he couldn't argue with the poundage, but protect your stuff. And if you're getting something delivered, check the delivery not the night before, the day before, when the truck usually comes into your post office. Because the day of, I get up at 8 when I know my mail usually comes in the morning. Check that morning around 7 or 8 if something's out for delivery. And if you know you're not going to be home, call the post office, tell them to hold it.
You could even, if you register on the USPS with informed delivery, you can, a lot of times you can have the option of leaving that package at the post office. There's a drop down.
Yep.
You can use that to say, hey, hold my package at the post office. I'll come pick it up. I have an actual case in my back by my back door for all my packages to get delivered. And
Yes, they are Midwestern. They're great.
I don't have issues with the delivery services putting it in there. DHL, all of them. I have a sign in my front door. Please leave package at the back door, and then they leave it in that back door in the case that I have designated for it for deliveries. Just extra steps to avoid all of that.
Yep.
So we are in hour number 2. I want to remind everybody the show is sponsored by Marked Leather Championship Belt Leathering. By Ashley Southern Designs. She does custom shirts. You can find her on Facebook under Ashley Southern Designs. She also happens to be my daughter, so please help her out. And by Double Drop Kick Podcast. Kevin, that's your podcast.
Yeah, Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. every other Tuesday.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Double drop kick, yay!
Got
Double
Ricky.
drop kick, yay!
We got
Uh,
Ricky Morton coming up. We got
Nice.
Bojangles champion coming up. We got a lot of cool things coming up.
Like and subscribe. Double drop kick.
Yeah, please support me. But if y'all don't watch, I'll still keep doing it.
All right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate that. And that portion of the show is made possible by the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. Be sure to check them out on Linktree and on Apple Podcasts. They help make the StreamYard subscription more affordable for everyone. We appreciate that very, very much. Thank you.
Andy.
Okay. So, the king of memes. So I've got something that's just a little bit different. No, let me get to this first. Let me get this. Did any of you watch AEW last? I know that 3 of you did. AEW
Yeah.
last night.
We watched it when I think we were on chat when we were watching it.
Yes, we were watching that. Adam Copeland, or Edge, if you prefer to call him that, had a match with Brody King. Was it for the TNT title? Was it a title match?
TNT title, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if the title was on the line or not because I have my TV muted. But it became a bloodbath. I mean, Brody had blood all over his face. And I only bring this up because let me show you a screenshot from that match. I couldn't get the overhead shot. I wanted the overhead shot, but look at the mat. See how bloody that is? Look how bloody that blue mat is.
Look at his tight. Look at his tights.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But when they showed the overhead shot, which I failed to screenshot before the show, I started before the show started. This is what I thought of. This is from Starrcade '83. This is Ric Flair versus Harley Race for the NWA title. That's Gene Kiniski, by the way, the referee. Look at the mat. I have a piece of that mat, by the way. I think Kevin might too.
Yep.
Okay. But look at the blood. And
But big difference is back then you believed it more than what they
yes.
do now.
Yes. But now it's just the blood is just more what is it? Obligatory. It's just not a natural part of the match. You expect an AEW match to end in blood.
And those guys were cutting themselves back then.
Yeah.
That was real freaking blood.
Yeah, but I mean that's terrible. It's like they have to have that. It's okay. Main event. Who's going to cut themselves? You know. The only thing that surprised me that John Moxley wasn't involved in that match. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I like that comment.
Who's going to pay to clean up this match?
Kebby.
Saddam.
Kebby's
Saddam.
right. Kebby's right.
Yeah, it is exactly. What?
Ring
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
It's the shade in the window, Jason.
He's
Yo.
Illuminati.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
He's Illuminati.
window shade. That's all.
Oh,
Right.
man. Good
Our
there.
AC
Okay.
is out. The window's open.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Chris. Yeah, I don't play with packing, man.
I don't either. I usually wrap the belt in bubble wrap, and then I pack some more bubble wrap over the top of that. Just play in between the bubble wrap and the box, just to give it some extra protection. But
Yep.
See?
I try to pack them tight inside of there.
Jason's just messing with you,
I
Andy.
know, Jason. I know.
Oh, I just seen that.
At least you don't have Biden coming over sniffing on your shoulder.
Just seen what, Richard?
Yeah, Andy was just
I
reminded he has a
seen
meeting.
his comment.
Yeah, Andy was just reminded he has a meeting after the show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, let's not go there.
We
All right.
still love you, Andy.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Okay, so now I want
the
to talk
golden
about this.
child
Yeah, the golden child.
needs
So
to.
now I want to talk about this. And I think this has been discussed ad nauseum, but I'd like to talk about it because I know there's various opinions about it. Do you believe that kayfabe can make a comeback
Hell no.
in any shape, way, or form?
No.
Ow.
No.
No way.
No.
There's no way.
No.
I am in the minority here because I believe it can. Not like it used to be. Not like it used to be.
There's only one person I know that think he could come back,
Ric Flair?
and we all know who that is. Keep it kayfabe, brother.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay,
mean, MJF does a pretty good job at.
I think it can to an extent. Not to the extent it was before Vince killed it.
That's right, James. He did. He came out. He killed it.
But
And
you look at people that
Well-
talk about WWE all the time on Facebook. I mean, a lot of these people, I think, believe it's still real. They're buying into the storylines and into the drama. I think at some point in time, it can gradually make a comeback. I just do.
It's still
In a-
real.
in a-
Damn it.
Yeah, that's right. It's still real to me, damn it. Yeah, love that guy.
I think it has to do with how much social media the person's doing, and if they're doing that persona on their actual social media page and their background stuff and acting that way away from the ring.
Just like
Yeah.
like you said, just like MJF. MJF, when I seen him for the first time and I heard his promos, it took me back. Though
Right.
he had the '80s heat when he did his promos.
I mean, we were just talking about Ric Flair. Ric Flair's always in Ric Flair mode. He's
Yeah.
always Ric Flair. So he kind of,
Yeah,
I don't. It's too many people that's quick to tell the story behind the scenes. That's why I don't think I can't believe that kayfabe can come back, because somebody wants to break. Someone wants to be the breaking story. They always want to tell what shouldn't be told.
Meltzer.
That we learned as fans. We saw we
Tony Khan, next
We did.
race.
we didn't know what kayfabe was, but the guys in the business, they were the ones that
Banana
cape
head.
it that way. Now it's too out in the open for kayfabe to be existent.
oh,
That's how I feel about it.
oh. That's gonna trigger somebody. I agree with this, James. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Get rid of the 20-minute promos.
Yeah, the in ring bringing the guys together. I think we talked about this
Yes.
on another show before. I can't stand it. I stop with that. Stop getting them both, and then stop with the kumbaya to each other. You were great, and then I have so much respect for and you did that back in the day. Somebody'd slap you across the face. Get the
Yeah.
announcer back there with the thing, and he comes up, and he, oh, y'all like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Super
Okay.
Rainbow Man.
Yeah. No, I think they should have like a guy doing the interviews with a backdrop.
Yeah.
Somewhere else in the arena, not necessarily backstage, but somewhere in the arena where everybody can see and just ask the questions. Not let the guy take the microphone, just sit there and go whatever the guys wrote for him. I would like to see
Like
promos
Mean
make a
Gene
comeback.
Oakland.
Yes.
Like Mean Gene Oakland did back
or
in
Mark
the day.
Lowrance,
Saturday Night Live. Saturday
or-
Night's Main Event in the back of
Yeah.
the locker room.
Or Mark Lowrance with World Class, or Gordon Soley with Georgia Championship Wrestling. Ask the questions. Let them ask. Don't give the microphone. Let them write or talk about what the writers wrote for them. I want to see the guys do their own promos now. I don't want to see writing teams. This is ridiculous.
Well, none of them can talk anymore because they've not been trained that way.
They need to be trained. And
Well,
I think Dusty tried to train them before he passed away.
That's part of the skill set too. Is like if you don't if that guy is missing the ability to talk on the mic, then he may not be the wrestler you need. I mean, wrestlers have to be able to talk.
That was one of my
Um,
favorite segments.
The
of
sickle.
all time. The
sickle.
sickle.
Yep.
He legit broke Crockett's jaw with that.
Yeah.
He hit him hard.
Knocked him off his feet.
No kayfabe
Off
there.
his feet.
He nailed him.
I don't know if there was some type of rib or something, but Nikita wound back and hit him, man. It looked like somebody was swinging a baseball bat. He hit him so hard.
Do you remember the one where they hit Baby Doll and were dragging Baby Doll by her hair all around? And
Yeah. With Dusty.
that
That was
so
Dusty,
good.
wasn't it? Dusty.
Yeah, well, Dusty came out to rescue her. Blanchard had hit her and was
Oh,
dragging her
yeah.
around, and
I love
Yeah,
this
man.
comment.
He slapped the taste out of her mouth.
I think kayfabe started to take a hit when Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Iron Sheik got arrested in the same car.
Yeah. That was the beginning of the end of kayfabe.
Yeah. Back
Van
then,
Damme and what's his name?
I watch that clip every once in a while, man. Dude, Crockett took one for the team, bro. Because
yeah,
let me tell
Number
you,
one.
He
Number
did.
one.
if
Number
you
one.
ever get to watch that clip, go watch it. He turned him inside out.
yeah. Kev, we're just friends here trying to have a chat. You mind?
Well, then get up there and go buy some subscribers.
Wow. Calls his wife, not cause his life.
Hacksaw causes life. Gianni.
He must be using voice to
He
text.
caused his life.
He
Is
caused
he
his life.
Jesus?
Hey, you're resurrected. Ho!
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, tough guy.
You
get
better
up.
cut
It's
that
3
out. That
days.
causes life.
Hooked on phonics.
Aha, get up.
Hooked on phonics, Gianni.
Well,
Yeah.
Yay!
it didn't work for everyone.
We must be in the second hour. No, I really like kayfabe because back then they really, really protected the business. I mean, they wouldn't travel. Well, they would travel in the same cars, but they weren't seen in public together.
Right.
They had separate entrances. They didn't come out the same entrance. They had a separate locker room for everybody. I mean, they went to great lengths to protect the business.
Well, technically, Kane kept it going because Kane wore the mask out in public.
Don't
when he
you
was
remember when
doing his shows?
the Magnum TA got in his car accident? They had to sneak the Horsemen in the back of the hospital to keep kayfabe alive so that they could come and visit him. Did you guys ever know that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I've heard.
No, I didn't know that.
They had to bring them in late at night when most of the employees were gone. They snuck them in the back of the hospital and brought them in so that they could visit and with Magnum when he was in the hospital.
I'll go one further. When Ric Flair had his plane accident, Wahoo McDaniel came to the hospital to visit him, and the hospital called security because they thought he was in there to beat him up because they were feuding at the time.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let him in.
Johnny, what does that have to do with anything?
What?
Johnny,
You're on the wrong podcast.
yeah, you're.
Prodcast? What do you want?
Yeah, podcast. Sorry.
Prod? What are you prodding at there, Mark? What are you
I'm
trying
talking to
say?
Gianni. Who knows? So
Oh,
Anything with
316.
broads, Johnny's gonna be after.
yeah.
Johnny, what the heck?
Yeah, Andy, how many Super Bowls does Cincinnati have?
None yet.
Hey, Andy, how many cows did Andre the Giant have?
17,427.
Hey, Mark, how many cars have you parked today?
One.
One. He got tipped well though.
I get to it. Yeah. Okay.
You
So-
get one. You get one.
I don't know if kayfabe will make a comeback, but I would like to see it make a comeback. I just need wrestling to have a realistic feel to it.
I agree.
I need them to test my belief. You know, we're not testing, we're not goading people or encouraging people to suspend their unbelief like wrestling used to.
No.
So
I think these time and days with social media and everything, it's going to be a little bit harder to come off.
yeah, social media is not helping. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
point
I
blank,
think that
the internet altogether. You know what I mean?
I think it goes with having real championships again. Get back to real wrestling's telling the story in the ring with a match. I think those are those are the
And
first
not having
steps to doing it.
participation titles like AEW using the Ring of Honor titles. It's ridiculous.
And go back to what Mark said, that this match is 15-minute time limit for the WWE. You know, announce them that way so that it has a real feel to it.
And you know what? This is another thing that just irritates the crap out of me is how WWE on Raw and SmackDown, they always are able to finish their main event exactly the time the show's supposed to be over.
Right?
When I watched the Saturday Night Wrestling show on WCCW, which had a more live feel to it, it was actually taped on Monday nights. It's just shown Saturday nights, but it had a live feel to it. if they had a main event going on and 11 o'clock rolled around, they said, we'll show you the end of this match next week. And they did. So they would end the show while the match is going on because that was realistic. Yeah, exactly, James. Exactly. Some serious defecation. Is that yeah? Defecation. Is that the word you really want to use for that? Oh, dedication. Oh, dedication. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Oh man, you lost me for a second. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought, what the crap?
Kevin, you got an iPhone?
I thought, what the crap?
I said that in my Vince McMahon voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't know about this. AEW went over time slot and got criticized by the fans. Really?
Yeah.
No,
The
it's
one
not
thing,
only
though,
you. It's
I
just
do have
usually
to
it's just
say-
usually you.
About the Undertaker is the only time that I ever seen him break character was when he did the Make a Wish, his first Make a Wish with that little girl.
Oh yeah.
And that video is
no-
still out there on YouTube. He broke character.
And no, Gianni, it's not only you. It's just usually you. So
Hail to pit, Gianni. Hail to pit. I don't mean armpit.
they're not. They're not. That's a different broadcast.
That's a big one. That's
Yeah,
a big
there
one
you
right there. That's a big one. That laughs. Where'd Andy go?
Oh,
Gianni,
he lit.
did you just show up at Andy's house? Dun, 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 why?
Yeah, we lost Andy. What happened to Andy?
I think Gianni had a ha ha.
He probably got booted off.
Cat
Same
stepped on the
message.
internet box and reset it.
Yeah. Okay, same message. Maybe pop back in. So. Okay, so that's all the
Yeah,
material
like I
I
said,
got.
Kane lived it where he wore the mask everywhere he went when he was in town. Then the Undertaker. My question was he ever on a plane with the mask on?
Don't know.
Did you ever travel with it with a mask on?
Good luck getting through security. Was he profiled as he went through the line?
I don't think he did that
Right.
because many of the people didn't know before he took the mask off what he looked like. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
what
I
your
knew who
comment.
he was when he came out.
so y'all have any new belt days coming up?
Yeah.
No.
I'm still waiting back to hear. I got the IWGP Global, and then I got a Maker messaging me right now because I messed up and miscounted
2 weeks ago.
the J Crown. I'm missing the belt. I realized it today when I went through and looked. I'm missing one belt. So
I'll ask everybody. You
Yeah,
know,
those belts were good, man.
I'm not a shop guy, as you know. I like certain things, but I'm thinking of, because they're getting a little bit better, thinking of one of the new threes, which, I mean, the World, the tag, or the other tag. Which one? What y'all think? Maybe I'll leave it a vote on the next show and see what.
That's
To be honest with you, I did the world's first, and then I did the unified. Actually, I did the US, the worlds, and then the unified. And believe it or not, Kev, the world is the only one that's on. You use the discount codes for. The
it's calling you, Kevin.
the other one is the foreign.
Nor wants a recommendation on the V5, but he also wants to see the logo. There's the logo. Let me take his comment down so you see it better. Oh, there you go. There's your V5 right there. Raid!
But if I had to say about the only thing about the world title is I don't like the side plate. because they're just basic. But the United States belt, the side plates were done differently, and it fit the belt perfectly. It's the only thing they need to change up a little bit. I would have rather seen them gold instead of red.
If you're out of topics, we haven't done it in a long time. Your top 5 belts.
He's got some bangers coming.
Nice.
I've seen pictures.
Let me tell you about my new belt day coming up.
NWA, baby. NWA takes up 2 shelves over here.
Let me tell you about my new belt day coming up. I've got
Tell
Hogan
us,
86
Mark.
by Imad Ali coming next week, hopefully.
Nice.
It's a CNC, by the way.
Hey,
Jim's
we're in the
got a
middle of the
comment
show
in the,
here, pal. You can wait.
He didn't start a chat, did he?
No, just showing me a Dolphins helmet. Pretty cool, Johnny. Like it.
Oh, Dolphins. Moving
This is,
on.
this is a custom one.
We were up the show to bring you a picture and we'll send to Kevin.
We don't have time for Dolphins crap, please. My
Sorry.
eyes
Oh,
are
Good,
burning.
good question.
Sorry.
Mine was the WWF Smoking Skull belt, the one I let get away from me, the 4mm one, the original 4mm Smoking Skull WWF.
Nawaz has
belt.
one that he's got made that I guess somebody didn't get that you can get on his page.
What is it? Smoky Skull?
Nawaz has one, yeah.
Okay.
And he
My-
makes a dang good belt too.
Mine was the Figs Big Gold that had the 1mm plates. You get them out of the magazines. It cost me like $150. So, if you want,
You're talking about the one that Lane had?
no, I'm
Is
talking
the one
about
that
the Big
Lane
Gold.
had?
No, I'm talking about the Big Gold.
Okay.
Big Gold.
Okay.
Oh,
was
y'all,
my-
what
that was
are we
my
talking
first
about?
one.
First belts?
Yeah, that was my
Yeah.
first one.
My first belt was my parents got the one that was the trophy style. It wasn't like Lane's, but it was a different trophy style one. It came on a weird strap, leather strap that almost looked like a weightlifting belt, and it was trophy style. It came from a magazine. I think it was the Wrestler Insider.
Ah,
Cool.
mine had the Goldberg nameplate on it. I sold it to pay for my first Dome Globe, which is
I mean, if you count that, remember those? Remember the foam little wrestling ones?
Yeah.
These.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Please like and subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook if you would, please. We appreciate it. And share with your friends. So we get more people to watch the show. Nice. He made a mini. Let me show you. Can I reach for it? This is my. It's a little dusty. I gotta clean it, but this is my mini NWA TV by Imad Ali.
Yeah, I need a mini NWA TV, so you need to sell me that.
It's very nice. You can't have it.
I didn't say I could have it. I said I'd buy it from you, so give it to me.
Oh, you can't have it. It's mine.
Don't ask.
It's very detailed for the size. It's very, very nice.
Don't ask. It's not for sale. Don't ask.
Yeah, Chris. Man. This was the WWF one that had the sticker on it.
Oh yeah.
I had this one.
I
when I was
remember
growing up.
that.
But before this one, I had this one that I got. It was 1987. I got this one. Was I guess the first, and I still have it.
I remember that one.
And here's
Wow.
the picture to prove it. There I am with the picture.
Nice.
Nice.
Not to be confused with the foam to
And look at
life.
there, Ben. What does that say on his hat? Dolphins.
This is the one I had. The Big Gold WCW 1999. That's right.
Go ahead and hit the beat button, Kevin. You ready?
Wait. What are you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
Your Dolphins.
I'm just showing you how long I've been a Dolphins fan for
ready?
life.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
The Dolphins. Okay.
What are y'all laughing about?
Sorry.
The Dolphins.
Jamar.
Well,
Oh,
y'all
somebody actually
awesome.
Somebody actually has Jamar. Jamar actually shipped the bill.
Only undefeated team in history.
Oh, you gonna
Nice,
do
brother.
that? We gonna take it there tonight.
We can.
Behave.
What happened when y'all came into Miami for that one loss? That was oh man.
I hate it here. I'm gone.
We, we, we need to get together and watch that game. We need to watch that game together.
We was waiting for you to get back to the Super Bowl, but you.
Yeah, we can't.
I
I guess the same thing with y'all. We're waiting for y'all to get back.
Andy
That's
must
okay.
have got knocked off. He's not even responding to messages.
got as many as you do.
Gianni made him mad. I guess he was looking for a prayer card and took out Andy.
No, he must have lost his internet all of a sudden. I don't know.
Well,
Yes, Great Custom Belts. Yes, that's right, Nora. Great Custom Belts.
It's storming there, ain't it?
Oh, it
I
could
thought he was
be.
getting storms.
Could be. Yes, I am, Chris. I sure am. I am.
We're gonna continue this conversation on your show, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
There you go. That's what Marino thinks of your perfect season. Came into Miami and you lost, and you left with one loss.
And then he went on to lose several Super Bowls. Okay.
We still got more Super Bowls than Marino.
One.
He lost one Super Bowl.
Oh, did he lose
How
one?
many has it been to?
Yeah.
One.
Oh wow.
Okay. 0-1.
Oh, was he the one that lost to the
And he's the
49ers?
greatest passer of all time.
Right. Goose egg.
Nice, James. Nice.
Who does Mark like?
Dallas Cowboys. And I'll leave it at
I
that.
don't even talk about them.
Yeah.
Choke artist.
I know. He's not new here.
Hey, we're gonna kick a field goal. Send in a brand new football for Tony Romo to
Yeah.
kick for the field goal.
He's still.
You
he's new
remember that
today.
game, Mark?
Nice.
Yeah. Very nice, Platt.
I mean, even on TV, I think people were like, "Oh my gosh, that ball's like bright and shiny. It was a brand new ball."
Cool.
Check your pants.
Who? What?
Just read the comment. Check my quality. Check your pants. Platinum's
That's what I'm talking about.
Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
James, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
How
Maybe
did,
the-
how did they own Dan Marino? He had a winning record against Pittsburgh.
You know,
Kept
the
them
white-
out of the Super
Hey,
Bowl.
I want a shirt that says the Washington Caucasians.
that's just the White Sox are playing the Guardians tonight. The Guardians.
I hate that this name change and stuff. With
Well,
getting rid of the
supposedly
Indians and the
there's Native American.
Redskins.
Well, suppose there's a Native American group suing the Redskins
Yes,
or the
They
Washington.
absolutely are because it was
And I
their
hope they win.
tribe and it was their tribe and their chief. It was an
Yes.
Indian who painted their chief for the Redskins. They did it for them and it was to honor him. And
Yep.
that's
That was more the NFL than the Redskins.
What's
Gianni,
yeah,
I know
but
that,
it's just an iconic logo, an iconic franchise. It's
Hey.
messing up, just like the Cleveland Indians. It's messing up stuff that doesn't need to be messed up.
They tried to pull that with the Chicago Blackhawks, and the Chicago Blackhawks told them to stick it.
Good.
They're not changing nothing.
Gianni,
Good.
I know that's a lie because
Well,
Andy would not call you. Okay. But yeah, I
Gianni,
hope-
if you just look at he's messing me. If you just look up Dan Marino flipping off the Bears, there's thousands of those pictures.
Got one win. They couldn't get back to the Super Bowl. Get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
That y'all had one shot and one loss in the 1985 team.
Yeah.
You got blistered by him.
Oh, he's back.
They had COVID.
What happened to you?
What's up,
power.
Bo?
Came
Oh,
back.
okay.
Did you?
Okay. It's all about power,
The
isn't it? It's
The
all about power.
Illuminati
power,
Andy
Mark.
returns. When you,
You
hey,
You
when
should have
you're
came
the
in like this
Illuminati-
so the fireworks would have went off.
Andy made one call to the Illuminati. Get my power back on now.
Yeah.
Right.
I had
I
to.
paid my bill.
Man, Andy farts. He gets fireworks behind him.
Jim, you should be past blue by now.
Old man pixie dust. It's a party.
He's Rip Taylor now.
Let me show you my first actual replica because I don't really count that WCW Big Gold as a real replica because it was so paper thin.
I have mine around here somewhere.
This is my first actual, real, genuine replica. Pull up the screen here. Right here.
I
It's
actually traded mine
the
away,
Figs.
and I regret it.
The Figures Inc. This is my Figures Inc. Dome Globe. I actually bought it from A&J's Belts. I bought it the year they discontinued these. It came with a lace strap, with faux leather lace strap. So I sent this off to Ryan Stokes. This is my first reed leather I ever had done to one of my belts, and Ryan knocked it out of the park. Stokes leather.
It inspired you, didn't it, Mark?
It inspired me. It actually did. But I love this belt. This is my favorite belt because it's my first.
Beautiful belt.
And you can't get these anymore. I mean, you can get them used, but you can't get them new. And I actually emailed Figures Inc. and asked them if they were going to make it anymore. They said nope. So you have to get them used. You wash it. They clean this belt.
Sweet belt.
Thank you. I'm proud of it.
Look at Ben's doing his impersonation of the Visible Man.
Is he?
Yeah, look at him.
No, actually, he's still in the picture there.
He's doing his John Cena impression.
Andy, did you clear?
He's
With that
showing
fart,
us
did
his
you
best-
clear out Grandpa? You
Did I
cleared
what?
him out down there. You cleared
No,
him out.
He's right there. He's right there.
Oh, there he is.
He waved like, yeah.
I thought he was doing his
Grandpa.
John Cena impression.
Grandpa had to go drain. Got to the bathroom for the 50th time.
It's getting
He's-
ridiculous, and it's not even Native Americans. It's not even Native Americans that are pushing this.
The
It's just-
Washington Redskins dropped the name, and then Indian groups are coming back and saying, "No, we want that back. We like that."
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah,
you can't win.
Yep.
You can't. I mean,
exactly.
Stop letting the voice of Twitter, when it's only a couple thousand, decide
exactly.
And
Kevin.
I believe before Snyder left, how bad that logo is, how simple, how colors. I think he did to stick it to the NFL for not backing him and having a backbone.
Probably.
I believe he said, "Look, make me the crappiest looking logo." I mean, their uniforms and stuff now are just
They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
But I love how all the old stuff's coming back. Jets are going back. All these teams are going back to the good looking '80s uniforms. Hopefully, Miami.
Don't go
Thank
back
you,
to
James.
the old
Thank you,
Bengals
James.
uniforms first. Don't go back to those. Oh God.
Oh, the Bengal lacrosse.
Yes. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, ugly.
No, I like their stuff now, but it wouldn't be bad for a throwback.
Jim, just send me a belt. I'll reload it for you.
Do you remember
He's,
when
he's
the
going back and forth the
baseball-
way he wants to send me.
the baseball teams did that? They went back to the old school style of the logos and stuff,
Mhm.
and their hats and uniforms. I thought that was pretty cool.
The White Sox going back to the disco uniforms, Ben.
Oh Jesus!
Those were some of the worst ever.
I like this
Tampa Bay
pinstripe
like,
They
hat.
look like
Tampa Bay
pajamas.
Pinstripe.
was terrible.
White Sox hat.
Oh yeah, the White Sox have some of the best hats in baseball. They've had. I mean, they have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, Jim. Okay.
One of the top sellers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Gianni. Admit you got one of those replica jerseys. Come on.
I believe they got matching Bumblebee jerseys, Mark.
Yeah.
I think
They
the
can-
Cleveland Browns with no logo. They're going back to exactly what they had with the brown with the white. So beautiful, classic. I love.
That'd be
See,
really
Brad-
cool if the Cleveland Browns they had their poop emoji on the side of the helmet. That would be pretty cool.
Brown, flush it down,
That would mirror their season.
Be like this.
and their quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. Or if he's had a massage lately. Okay, speaking of massages,
I like him as a quarterback. I don't know. Yeah, I liked him as a quarterback. I think he's
speaking
sit
of
out for a year.
massages, speaking of massages, they had the Tom Brady roast the other night, and they were. I mean, nobody was off limits. They went after his wife. They went after Bob Kraft, and the Bob Kraft thing. They brought up massages. Did anybody happen to watch that roast? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah, I
watch
saw
it.
that part of it. And Tom Brady got.
Yeah.
Don't say that again.
Yeah, Brady went up and told us, "Don't be talking like that. Don't be talking about that."
Exactly.
Supposed to be a fun evening, but oh well.
Yeah, it's a joke, but I'm sorry, your guy got caught doing it, so
Yeah.
you know
I mean, it's
Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
your guy got in trouble.
Why
And
would
Brock-
he care whether they talked about it or not? He don't have anything to do with that organization anymore.
You sure
Yeah,
don't. Sure
Yeah.
don't. You don't. You should have said that was off limits before you even came up here. Before I put my
Right.
notes together. But the
Ro-
funniest
Rob-
thing was Giselle getting mad at all the shots that she took that night. Did you see that? She came out
Yeah.
with a statement and
Yeah.
was disappointed. Well, then don't go screwing your karate instructor then.
Robert Kraft walks into the massage parlor and says, I want a happy ending. And
Somebody take the damn money.
that's for you,
Pervert.
Andy. Andy loves that one.
Love that video.
I'm surprised. I'm
Harley's
surprised
the
Bill Belichick didn't videotape it.
Yeah.
That we know of. That we know of.
Yeah, we know of. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably got tapes of everything.
Sorry, Jim. I didn't hear a Cleveland fan.
Hey,
It didn't.
it's
It
good
didn't
to-
get him
it's-
another job.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Didn't get him another job.
Oh, the old Patriot logo.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like the old.
I like the
logo.
old
the team,
logo.
the
I like-
team, the team that beat the Dolphins, stopped them from getting smoked in the Super Bowl.
Who?
You heard me. You
Did the
heard
Bears
me.
make the playoffs last
You
year?
heard me. You heard me.
Oh,
Did
Did
the
you
Bears
make,
make the
did you win the Super Bowl last year?
No,
Did you?
Right, exactly.
You-
My
you
point. My
you
point.
picked- You picked Mary Poppins as your quarterback. Lipstick wearing. Lipstick
Did you
wearing.
win the Super Bowl last year?
Neither did you.
You won exactly.
Did you make-
Exactly. My
did you make
point
the playoffs?
exactly. Okay, you want a participation trophy? Here. Let me get
I
you
sure
part-
do.
Here. I'll
Sure
send that
do.
in the mail.
Thank you.
There's your participation trophy.
Thank you. I can show you what Marino is got for the Bears if you want.
Oh no.
Right. Because he got smoked in the AFC Championship game by the team that shouldn't even have gotten that far, and
Yeah,
they proved
they
it in the
shouldn't have
Super
been there.
Bowl.
It would have been a great. It would have been a great
We
rematch.
back out in the Super Bowl, didn't we?
Would have been a great rematch, but we let you know who the better
This
team
part of the
was.
show is sponsored
Right.
by. You ought to know.
You ought to know.
I'm going to once again show the belt of the week. This belt, the Luker US, on my leather by Unique Spirits plates.
Who?
Unique Spirit.
Who's that?
It's my second favorite version of the U.S. title, behind the 10 pounds of silver. I'm stubborn.
Andy said.
I always loved the 10 pounds of silver.
Yeah.
One of my
Andy, you
favorite
got a
belts.
new belt date come soon?
Hopefully, Kev.
Oh, okay. What you got coming?
Well, it's supposed to be my replacement for my AWA inmate. I'm anxiously awaiting.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Kevin,
Is it,
hit
mailed,
the-
is it on the way yet?
Kevin, hit the crickets.
Is it on the way yet?
No, he's supposed to let me know when it's on.
Okay.
Sorry, Andy.
No, you're good. You're good.
Who? Oh, you mean the Lions? Those guys that only get eyes on them during Thanksgiving Day. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Here we go.
He's just upset because they keep beating the Steelers.
They were the victims most of the time. So I mean,
Yeah. They were the sacrificial lamb.
I kind of see where he's kind of upset.
Big Ben can't do it. Big Ben.
Yeah, I did. Stephanie.
Speaking of massage parlors, Big Ben.
Speaking of mattresses,
Yeah, there you go.
Gianni.
Repossession while you wait.
Gianni's
Yo,
mattress
Jason.
repossessions.
Hey, Jason, how's it
Jason.
going, man?
Jason.
Thanks for joining us.
We need to get him on the show. I meant to get him on this week.
Yeah,
I completely forgot.
he-
Jason,
him
I'm
and
sorry
his
about that.
Yes.
This guy, he's unreal. Jason,
He
I love
does
what
incredible work on. Yeah, he does
Keep
incredible
doing
work
it,
on belts.
keep doing it.
Very creative.
Oh,
I
he's
couldn't hear what
very
Andy was saying.
creative.
Andy was saying something, but he was breaking up. I couldn't hear him. Did y'all hear him?
Break it up is hard to do.
I couldn't hear you, Andy. What you were saying.
No, I was just saying how great Jason's belts are, and I can't wait to have him on the show to see all the belts.
Oh, I got you. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We'll try to get him on next week, Jason. If you're up to it, we'll have you on next week. I forgot. I'm sorry. Been a crazy week. Crazy week.
We're old. We forget things.
We're almost done.
And for those of you who like Ben's shirt and his hat, you can go to that link and shop away at Grandpa's.
Ben, I think your next shirt should be
There you
that.
go.
You doing the thumbs up.
We're gonna have Grandpa night on the show.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh, the hat. The hat.
slow motion Grandpa Miller.
I actually like the camouflage better than the black.
It's like the Star. It's like the words on the Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. In a belt collection far, far away.
And a grandpa aged
We also have
10,000
them.
years ago.
We also have them in different colors.
Sounds like a
Stop
giveaway.
over
That's what
at
I
the
like
shop.
about your site is you have a majority of colors you can pick from, which
Yes,
is good.
there's even tie dye on there.
The best
so
site. You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
for
cool.
For all those crazy boys.
you guys want the psychedelic tie dye
For the special
70s
unboxing.
style type of style, it's on there.
You have any polka dot
Here you
ones?
go. How about a stay off my lawn shirt? How about stay off my
No.
lawn shirt?
There we go.
Ben
Hey.
Skywalker. I love it.
Hey,
I love it. Ben
No.
Skywalker.
Hey, instead of the
Obi-Wan.
canes, you could do weed
It's
whackers.
Ben Kenobi.
2 weed whackers.
Do you have It's Time to Go Live? I need to buy a belt.
Yeah, enough said, Johnny.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
be nice.
Uh,
The Steelers did cheat.
I'm not.
They did cheat, yeah.
Not at all.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's right.
That's right. Oh, Chris has a question for Richard. That kind of sounds suggestive. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that does sound kind of suggestive, man.
Y'all are y'all gonna get a tweet from what's her name if y'all don't stop.
What Mark does with
Mention
his
it in the
crown
next
jewel is
tweet.
his business.
Who, CJ?
Oh, see what you did there, Andy.
Our next
Yeah, I did
sponsor is Johnny's Mattress Repossessions. If you need a
Yeah.
mattress taken, go to Johnny's Repossessions.
It doesn't matter if she's laying on it. He'll get it anyway.
Yeah.
Don't put the dog on her butt. If she poots, it'll rise up.
And even if she has a
Oh,
puppy on her back.
God.
I was just waiting for that poot to go. That dog.
That dog was going to be flying.
So
dog was
anyway,
in a bad spot.
You're flying through the
so anyway,
ceiling.
I'm hoping to have a new belt day next week. And it won't be
Grab a
on my
belt,
leather, by
guys.
the way.
I'm
It won't be on
hoping.
my-
I don't know
Last
when.
couple of
but I'm
minutes.
hoping.
Grab a belt. Grab a belt,
hoping.
guys. Grab a belt. Put it on your shoulder.
There you go.
What it's about.
Yeah, show them if you got them.
Okay. Oh.
We're still on football here, guys. We're on a wrestling podcast, but still on
I
football.
cannot wait until football season starts.
Have you any of you guys watched that that new football league it's on right now? What do they call
UFL?
it? UFL, yeah.
The Rocks Football League.
Pretty good. Good football.
It's not bad.
Oh, did you guys?
Was that what?
Speaking of,
Oh, nice.
I love
When
that.
that, what used to be the
Did you-
XFL?
They merged with
It's a
USFL
combination- Yeah, USFL and the
and
XFL.
XFL.
Okay.
Merged together.
I should have just called them RFL for Rocks Football League.
yeah.
I love
Well, he
that.
acts like
Speaking
he
of The
owns.
Rock, did you guys?
He acts like
hear-
he owns all of it, but he doesn't. He owns 10% of that thing.
Oh,
The,
he
the
really-
woman,
Yeah. Speaking-
yeah, the woman, the female executive, she owns almost 60-some%, I believe.
I knew
Wow.
what you meant, Chris. We were just joking with you, man.
That belt is too sweet, Richard.
It is.
Chris is a walking
belt right here.
encyclopedia of wrestling
Man,
knowledge.
That
Hey,
leather
Richard,
looks sexy.
Leather on that belt. Who did the leather on that belt?
Gianni.
Sexy.
I don't know this guy. This guy, no. I mean,
I
even the
think-
plates. This, whoever did these plates, man. These plates are awesome.
And I don't know who did
I mean,
plates.
Just the way they.
The leather looks
Yeah, who
pretty
did
slick.
these plates? Check out the.
The
He's
best
got a great
backing.
backing too.
Did it come in a game box?
Yeah.
Only straps. Only straps.
Mm.
Onlystraps.com.
That's terrible.
Onlymark.com. Onlymarks.com.
Onlymarks.com. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Greg,
The
glad
Rock
you-
is going to be in a Tarzan movie next,
We didn't get any
next
love,
year.
Andy.
He's gonna
Everybody
be
else got
Tarzan.
everybody else got full screen but me and Andy. That's pretty mean.
Sorry, I'm catching up with comments here. You go.
That's pretty mean. Just let me know when it's my turn. So I just got boogers on it. Appreciate it.
There you go. Well, it could have been worse.
Yum.
Give it the page treatment.
Save it for when
Okay.
you get hungry.
All right, Andy, your turn.
Oh, what is?
Oh, it's a figure. Okay. Acknowledge me.
He will be back.
It's Liberty's comments.
I'll
Only
be
Liberty's
back.
comment. Number 1.
Huh? Yeah. There you go.
Mhm.
We got
What's,
5 minutes left.
What's Grandpa got?
Yeah, what's Grandpa got?
He had the World
He's
Heavyweight
got his
Championship.
custom Chicago belt. He's got his
Oh,
custom
oh,
Chicago
I-
belt.
yeah, that's one of my favorites in Ben's collection. Look at this.
Oh yeah, it's got a mirror finish on it. It's very nice.
No Cubs allowed, right, Ben?
Hell no. What team is that? If you're a Cubs fan, stick it. I don't care.
That's one of my favorites. in his
Blackhawks,
collection. Look at that.
Sox,
That's gorgeous.
Bears, and should be Bulls. Gotta have the Bulls.
The only real teams in Chicago, right, Ben?
That's right.
Double.
Double.
I would go with you on the Bulls, except that I'm a Thunder fan. So before we had the Thunder, I would go
Thunder,
with you on the
Thunder,
Bulls.
Thundercats.
They got a great young team. I tell you that.
Sonics.
And then you see the Chicago skyline.
Look at that. That is clean, Ben.
It is.
That is so sweet.
You know, and I thought about getting nugget texture when I
Really?
did this.
But now
And
you're
I was
glad you
like,
didn't.
yeah, I was like, nah. Yeah, I think it would
Send
have
me
took
that
away
link,
from the
Chris.
belt.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, I got
He's Gianni.
We got a
Oh.
love connection going on.
no.
said-
Gianni's.
He said, he said I am Gianni. I mean,
He's case. Well, no. Gianni's kissing and making up
oh.
over the football fight.
Why would you want to be Gianni? I just
Yeah. Get some help.
Yeah, don't get stressed over sports talk. That's the fun of talking smack.
Yeah,
is
it's all fun,
is-
all good fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even if you are a Dolphins fan.
Even if you are a crappy
Hey,
lipstick
you
wearing
think we're
Bears
busting
fan.
we're busting each other's chops now. You should be in the chats.
Yeah. You don't want to be. Yeah. Don't.
No, you don't.
Don't be Gianni. You'll get hand cramps.
Or just cramps in general.
You
Or crabs in
know,
general.
Gianni, they make Midol for that. They
But
make
they're free
Midol for that.
There's free tampons in our group chat though.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? I love
it,
Chris.
And Johnny loves the free clinic.
Richard was the only one that got that.
I got it, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I'm telling you, this is the one that I say with the guy with the kid for Mr. Rhodes.
Mr. Rhodes.
Little
Oh.
kid.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Mark Maggard, let's go live to Mr. Rhodes looking for that all-important paper. Let's go
Oh, yeah.
live right now.
Here.
I can't find it.
Still searching. Still searching.
I'm still looking, damn it.
Yeah. I can't find it. Can't find it.
You know what? We should have kept a counter on how many weeks we waited for him to find that paperwork.
Keep lining them. Keep lining them.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll find a cure for cancer before we find some
Maybe
paperwork.
college campuses can have a maybe these
Or
college
Tony
protesters can have
Khan.
a strike for that.
Glad you could join us, Christopher.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man.
Yes, thanks, as always.
Thank you, man.
Always. We love having you with us.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
You and all the viewers, thank you all.
We appreciate each and every
If
one
you're
of
new
you.
here, like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Dropkick. Double Dropkick podcast by this guy right here.
That's me.
Subscribe.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out.
Check it out, everybody.
Check them out. What, Tuesday nights?
Kev Davenport.
Tuesday
at
nights every other week. Tuesday nights it's got its own page, Double Dropkick Podcast on
Christopher's-
Facebook, and we have our own YouTube page.
It's called toilet
Double
paper,
Drop
Chris.
Kick.
Toilet
Yeah,
paper.
toilet paper,
Got a lot of
Go over to the Double Dropkick Facebook page and like and subscribe to the page also.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, subscribe definitely. You don't want to miss the shows.
Show the love, spread the love in the hobby.
Double Drop Kick
Please.
Podcast. So on that note, with a nice smile,
There
from,
he is.
Nice parting smile.
There he is.
Aha! God, he's so handsome.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.
Cart.
Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.